After 400 years under Pa-Heket Kasut, the Amorite tribe of Canaanites. After much mistreatment, abuse, killings, imprisoning, and of our other family members spread all over this planet chased from our original home, you now find us at Basa all over the world lost. Who came for us? To give us our home, to show us who we really are, where our roots come from and can be found today. I, Amanubi Rayak Pata, come before you lost but now found, unclaimed but now claimed, to do what I incarnated here in the new land of Canaan to do. So I will did my best for over 40 years. I labored in the belly of this beast with Wu-Wapu in my heart, while you asked me only what you wanted to know or who you wanted to be other than your real true self. So I came before you giving you what you wanted until you could learn to want what I came to give. Wu-Wapu, sound right reasoning, facts beyond any doubt. As you know, you came to this planet, others grew here while on earth. The two brothers rule you, Ptah and Bes, and their sister Nath, from them we come. Our blood was their blood until the human beast of a papist mixed his seed with ours. His children spread us all over the planet, took from us who we are and replaced it with who we think we are. And the great not sturdy two brothers Ptah and Bes could not agree on anything, so the great not sturt Nath moved in to use her own genes to breed with those grown here. But that did not work out as she planned. So Ptah set out with a consort Sakmet to breed from her, who was also a not sturt, 6 sons and many daughters. Their sons are Amun and Sakar, and Apis and Sobek, and Imhotep and Tahuti, the tides. You are from these sons, while Ptah also took 2 human females to breed with. By his own seed did come Atum-Re or Amun, to breed Shu and Tefnut, and from them Geb and Nut, who was advised by Ptah's own son Tahuti, whose consort was Mot, who bred Nunet and twin part Nun, and Ahet whose twin part is He, and Keket whose twin part is Kek, and mixed with Amunet whose twin part is Amun. So by way of Geb and Nut was born Asar and Aset, Net Hut and Suchk, and from Aset was born Har. Har and one not sturt had Har birthed Har Sumptus, and by another consort Ta-Bit-Jat, Har fathered 4 sons, they are, Imsdi and Hapi, and Dum Yutf and Kebesnuef, and the son Hapi fathered a son Menes, followed by 9 human rulers from Hedepskamwi, Re-Neb, Paraben and Kasekami. This is the 2nd dynasty. On to the 3rd dynasty ruler Sanikt and Zoser, on to Sekemkat, on to Ka-Ba, on to Huni. Next is the 4th dynasty ruler Senefan, on to Khufu, on to Ras-Dadef, on to Khafra, on to Menkaure, on to Shepseskf. And human bloodline passed on unmixed. All pre-dynastic people were Ta'ite or Basites or distorted seeds of Nethites. But after the 1st dynastic rulers, many outsiders came into Tama-Re, and many mixed their seed with the people, and some of us became mixed seeds. These were bad times for the pure Nubians, who, if they would not mix in, was misplaced, overtaken, pushed from Hut-Ka-Ptah and Hut-Ba-Ptah southward and across the land, lost for many years. So lost they even lost their minds, knew not how great they were. Some crossed the sea and even ocean, lost for far too long. Well, once the evil ruler of the 15th dynasty, who was a Heket Kasut Hyksos, who even called his name Apapus, Apophis. He was ruler of the 15th dynasty. Then the weak 16th dynastic rulers was enough of these invading Hebrew mixed seed Canaanites and their 11 tribes in our land. So by the time it came to the 17th dynasty and we had 15 Theban rulers of Hut-Ba-Ptah in the south, we were still all pure seed tides, Nuwapians, who kept our way of life. Wu-Wapu. We kept secrets of the great son of Ptah, Tahuti. Well, 3 of the sons of Pa-Heket Kasutat, mixed seed of Israelites, killed a Wapshil Tahuti. His name was Sikenan Re Tau the first, on to Tau the second. Enough was enough. We rose up under the great Kamos. We moved on the Heket Kasut to push them out, but they were killers by nature and was a bit too much for us. Yet, by the 18th dynastic we were prepared and raised a great one Amos. Then we pushed them out, chased them across the burning sands back to the land of Kadmon, later called the land of Canaan, and then by one of his sons Jebus of the Jebusites became Jerusalem, a city of mixed seeds, none of the original. With them gone we attempted to purify the land and the people. The next ruler was Amun-Hotep the first, then on to Teutemos the first, then on to Teutemos the second, then on to the great female ruler Hatshepsut. From her we had 10 more rulers. In peace we lived on to the 20th dynasty, which had 10 rulers, on to the 21st dynasty, which has 7 rulers, on to the 22nd dynasty, which had 10 rulers, on to the 23rd dynasty, which had only 1 ruler, and the 24th dynasty also had only 1 ruler. Then on to the 25th dynasty, and this is what I speak to you about yourself. The ruler was Kushta, father of Pianki and Shabaka, and Pianki was the father of Shabataka and Taharka, also called Taharko. You see him standing between the paws of Pa-Ruti, the great feline sphinx. And his brother Shabataka was the father of Ta-Nut-Amun. Who are these great people? They were called by many different names. Nubians, Cushites, Phut, Sudanese, Ethiopians. The name Pianki, the living two, or ruler of the lands, master of the 2 lands, Misr Egypt and Cush Ethiopia, or Hut-Ka-Ptah and Hut-Ba-Ptah. They called us Hamites, Kami, Kemet to imply we came westward into Egypt, when the very word Ham or Kam is Egyptian meaning black. They even changed Ta-Ma-Re or earth water sun into Tamari or Ta-Mary, earth beloved, and some even say that Kemet comes from Hebrew Kam and Kem and Kamnu, 8 town, for the Ogdod 8 deities. Yet, it was us, so we know best. It is Ta-Ma-Re, the place called Basa. Our land began with the first cataract on the Nile. The Nile is 4,145 miles long and flows from the so-called Lake of Victoria. That's what the Hecate Khazit named John Henning Speke called it in the year 1858 AD, but it was really called Mwanza, flowing up to Uganda through the Sudan onto Tama-Re and meets at Tuti, the junction of the 2 Nile rivers, then flows on up to Gihon Giza and breaks into 4 rivers, to the left Pison and to the right Tanis. On into the Mediterranean Sea, on up to become 2 other rivers which flow back down to become the Hiddekel to Samaria and to become Euphrates, which itself divides into 4 rivers at Persian Gulf. Yes, the 4 rivers flowed out of Ganawa, Tama-Re as the Hebrews, Hibiru record and the Indo-Arabs record in their so-called Holy Book Bible and Quran, stories that we the original people on this planet settled in Hut-Ba-Ptah and Hut-Ka-Ptah as Nuupia, called Napata and Meroe, from where they get the name Moor, blacks called the Meroitic era, and of us pure seed the Napatan era. The Nuwapic language was called the Napata tongue, and the Meroitic tongue became Kushite tongue, which became Ge'ez, Amharic, Aramic, Syritic, Chaldean, Akkadian to Hebrew and Arabic and Nabatean, Farsi. So you will see what looks like Arabic or Hebrew tongue or script in with Nuwapic, because they all come from Napatan or Nuwapic. Today also Butana was known as Fut, or the land of the Basa people. The Latin-speaking Italians changed it to Abyssinia, the Indo-Arabs to Habasiya or sons of Mbog Basa, who were Shabaka, Shabataka, and Taharko, the builders of 19 temples, with 2 great ones at Jabal Barkal and Napata, Nuupia. We the Basa people of Liberia, West Africa today have been spread all over the planet. Now our home is right in Liberia, West Africa. Most other places that were our original home have been taken over by mixed seeds. We get our name from Basu, who succeeded Swanuane Bas or Ba, from Egyptian Baba, spirit being personality. Divine Father Baba and Su, which means rock or stone. Basa from 2 words, Basu Father, Su or stone. As you see, our name took many changes as we lost our power. The Palmaf Guze, the gold powder, liquid gold, our monatomic powers is not Staru. Misplaced, misinformed, invaded everything, taken from us, even our minds. We as a people are out of our minds. We predate them all. They all come from us. We are not Hebrews, no. We are not Israelites, no. We are not Ishmaelites, no. We are not Asiatics, no. We are not Moabites, no. We are not Canaanites, no. We are not anything but what we are, Nuwapians. Now by mixing our seeds we became a part of all of them. But they are not what we are by nature, only by submission. Who in this day is claiming the lost seed? None other than Liberia, none others. Did Arabia claim you? No. Did India claim you? No. Did China claim you? No. Did American Indians claim you? No. Did Sudan claim you? No. Did Nigeria claim you? No. Did Ghana claim you? No. And I can go on 24,000 miles around the planet Earth. You are not Jewish, you are not Arabs, you are not Roman or Greek with their religious beliefs. Who are you? Nuwapians. What's your way of life? Wu-Nuwapu. What is your language? Nuwapic. How can you be found in the past? As Napatans, you built Egypt. You are not a nation, you are in another's nation. Your nation is in Liberia, West Africa, and she claimed you as her, a part of her without a question. You are today Liberians. That's your country and your tribe. There is Nuwapians, a part of all the tribes there. Who came looking for us? Liberia. Amanubi Riak Pata, the trion in unity. The 3 voices in one, 3 colors in one, 3 tones in one, 3 beings in one. One is his Ba soul, one is his Ka spirit person, one is his Kot physical body. And set afar off, yet attached by the thin filament over existence is Og, his etheric being, as a threefold Etherian, trion united in Trinity. In his physical body the 3 is Dam his blood, Moya his water, and Inbu his semen. By these 3 is life eternal, giving for the transformation and rebirth back into Pa Natstaru. He is Yaa-Nun, indivisible, seen yet unseen. Amanubi Riak Pata is the giver who has given birth to self as Autumn in perfection, in the state of the undifferentiated to raise as Autumn Re, who was born with a unique gene as Atun Re, and kept his true nature hidden, his whole life as a Moon Re or Amanubu Re on Pata. Amanubi Riak Pata is the Medet, beautiful truthful words, spoken by his voice of 3. Amanubi Riak Pata is the Heka, manifested power of Pa Pot. Amanubi Riak Ptah is the Ba living soul of the true light of each person inner ray solar plexus sun, to be relit by his three tones and touch. Amanubi Riak Ptah has taught many, each time one who has taught rebels to cause others to become the fallen. Amanubi Riak Ptah is the Ka spiritual light of green essence, the incarnation of growth and creation, the maker, shaper, fashioner, of the person and personality. Amanubi Riak Ptah is the Ak which soars above from state to state into the heaven, the etheric being. Amanubi Riak Ptah is the Ka, flesh, blood, bone, person you touch. 3 times 3 equals 9. Amanubi Riak Ptah is he, who, which is sent to you every 24,000 years absolute power and being of truth to reform, to reshape, to rebuild, to re-establish Wu-Nu Wapu. Seek out the true Nu Wapians, teach them their tones by Nu Wapik and transform them back to their original state of being, to link up and by each tone, open the Bawaba gateway to complete his works to raise the inner powers of royal majesty, is to be extended unto him from eternity to infinity, for those who will stand close to him in mind, body, spirit, soul and ether. As we cross the desert of life to death as a Nu Wapian, from the first sun Autumn Re to the high sun Atun Re, to the last sun Amun Re. Amanubi Riak Ptah, each day and shadow hour of our real life journey. Be we riding upon our camel or walking on our sandals in the hot sands of the desert of Tama Re, or resting in the shade of an oasis under our black tents. Always keep this as close as your sword. I am your redeemer Amanubi Riak Ptah, or your follower. Your father or your mother, husband or wife, son or daughter. We as Nu Wapians of Ad Basa are truly related by blood relatives, I, yours, you, mine. We who live by Wu-Nu Wapu are of the exact same oath by blood. The same genes, the same Ad Basa tribe of Liberia these days, Tama Re in the past. We are truly one family, speak our tongue Nu Wapik, live on Nu Upia, Africa same seed, mind body, spirit and soul. I will never desert you while on this great journey of a long walk on a short path, across the desert of life to death to life everlasting. We all stand under the same 9 rays of Atun. They shine upon us all. They shine even when it appears to be dark under us all. It shines even when it appears cloudy to us all. It even shines when what we call night. It even shines when it's raining. With these natural gifts we Nu Wapians must demonstrate our unconditional tribal blood for all true Nu Wapians, Nepatans. Perchance you will find in the desert's hot sands, a deserted one of us who keeps the rites, rituals, prayers, our precepts. Give that one fresh pure cool water of life to drink his or her fill. Remember it's all only a mirage. O you who have enmity within your heart and yet and still you claim to be a Nu Wapian, a child of the loving Natstaru, listen to Amanubi Riak Ptah and overstand, Ashog is our top priority. Therefore, if you can teach Wu-Nu Wapu and even speak the language of Nu Wapik with brilliance, you study the ancient Egyptian order's teachings but do not consider true Ashog for one another, your neti, life is for naught, for Pa Natstaru will never consider you for the journey or transformation. It would have been preferable that you never came upon Wu-Nu Wapu, Nu Vupik or Amanubi Riak Ptah. Even if you are a Wap or Wapt, or even a Neb or Net, if you are endowed with the right knowledge, the right wisdom and the right overstanding, sound right reasoning, peering through your Ba, Ka, and Kot from your Ak, and even integrity, neither is any goodness residing in your being, making all you do unreal. Even if you give your wealth to the cause of Wu-Nu Wapu, your hands on building Tama Re, or even sacrifice your free time in the service. Yet without Ashog, it would be as if you have neither contributed anything nor made any sacrifices in the services of Wu-Nu Wapu, the ancient Egyptian order, or for Amanubi Riak Ptah. Ashog is a verb, it is patient with others, tender toward other Nu Wapians, it is not lust, it is not sex, it is not greed, it is not selfishness. It does not embrace jealousy, hate, demonstrate ego, pride or practice aggression to others. Ashog has you treat all Nu Wapians kindly. It does not get upset quickly, it does not slander or seek its personal desires. Ashog is contented and does not contemplate vengeful thoughts concerning other Nu Wapians. Ashog does not revel over oppression but over freedom and justice. Ashog accepts whatever one's other Nu Wapians say as fact, but turns away from the hypocrites, pretenders. Ashog is long-suffering and eternal across the eons of time, yet will not let a papist and his evil seed and slaves take advantage of them. Ashog, it never means be weak, passive or stepped on. Ashog is power, strong in the way of Wu-Nu Wapu. Pa Ashog will still glow when all else shall be silent, Wu-Nu Wapu will still glow triumphantly. You have to be Ashog if you're a Pa Pot. If the true Nu Wapian from the ancient Egyptian order, children of Pa Natstaru, who are with Amanubi Riak Ptah declare that they are our spiritual offspring and chosen to make that journey through the stars. Let them be true, real to self and kind. For a true Nuwaubian is never a liar or neither hypocrite, nor have they misled themselves, for our Nuwaubian family are truly out progeny and we cherish our holy seed. And are standing close to Amanubi Re Ankh Ptah as his children. The key is Ashog. Which key do you hold? Ashog, divine love, Hubub, contact love, Davud, darling love of another, all three are self-love. You as a Nuwaubian stand at the gate, which kind of key will be in your hand, which gate will you open? A true Nuwaubian, living Wu Nuwaubu recognizes each for what they mean to them. Yet his life is only ruled by one of the three. Ashog will open the gate to Pa Notstaru, for Pa Notstaru, be they Notstarat or Notstatat live by Ashog as Notstaru. Once you make your transformation you too will live only by Ashog, as will your loved ones. To you who are children of Pa Notstaru who live by Wu Nuwaubu as Nuwaubians, and to those of you who have lost their way on this great journey from then to now to then. Those who fell back asleep as they walk around under our sun each day, and sleep under our moon each night, the apostates now conjecture, fabricate their own opinions concerning our way of life, to create a spell-binding religion of hopes, wishes, faith, beliefs that never come to help them. And the true Nuwaubians of the ancient Egyptian order testified that Amanubi Re Ankh Ptah has appeared to them in the flesh, in manifestations demonstrating three beings in one. To some it is the phenomenal manifestation, as well as the fantastic one with the power of transfiguration for all who touch Amanubi Re Ankh Ptah. Furthermore, they the true Nuwaubians accepted Amanubi Re Ankh Ptah as an incarnated Notstarat, as Adam and beheld you all as in need of the right knowledge, the right wisdom and the right overstanding, in need of the removal of a 6,000-year spell of ignorance and restore sound right reasoning. Acknowledging the reformer the renewer who stands in our center with this, the true Nuwaubian does not malign themselves, neither do they blaspheme, nor do they add, change, tamper or create from what is given by the Medet words. Because Amanubi is the Father and the Son and the Soul, as Atum and Atun and Amun, a trion is one being. There are many false accusations, slander and lies to mislead the weak who seek faults, mere gossip by the lost souls from among your own seeds, your own creatures who have gone astray. Tragically enough, they have been spell-binded by 6 ether ghost forces who blinded their hearts and put a seal over their eyes, resulting in their total ignorance concerning what is about to befall this planet has happened some 10,000 years ago, and must happen again very soon. These ones who lost their Ba'at souls were from among us. Some have taken what they were fed and changed it for their own profits and spell-binded others. What a blasphemous addition. They may sound like Amanubi Re Ankh Ptah yet they are not. Amanubi Re Ankh Ptah has never given nor granted permission or authority to any of them to use Wu Nuwaubu for their own gain. They have betrayed many, for they have become the greatest of deceivers in a state of contradiction, saying they only follow Amanubi Re Ankh Ptah, when in fact they only follow their own greed for wealth and power, misleading many from their own salvation. Far be it from true Nuwaubians to be described by the lying children of Pa Hekatkasis, the Hyksos, and those who serve what he has severed, a Papus. Amanubi Re Ankh Ptah is Atum Re, Atun Re, and Amun Re, far above their wildest imaginations. In reality, what they have enunciated is not the byproduct of their own imagination, but was by the powerful influence of a Papus, the wicked one. And surely the lies of the fallen ones are conspired by those who do not follow true to our teachings, as they come to you consequently Pa Notstaru condemn them as impostors. Their path has utterly become a lost path, and those who follow them are lost souls in this earthly life, and will be left behind on that day. The names on the list kept by Tahuti is read for those worthy to enter Pa Henuat, because they have denied Amanubi Re Ankh Ptah for others, resulting in the rejection of their good works assuredly. They will not be granted a seat with the transformed ones. As for those who do the right things by what Amanubi Re Ankh Ptah brought to them from beyond the stars, Wu Nuwaubu, and only publicize it as it is given word by word, symbol by symbol, school by school, change by change, until you come to Eo on the true trion in unity, united in Trinity essentially. So without separation or addition they in fact do speak the facts concerning Atum, Atun, Amun, but the impostors lie. To you who are of our creatures, who have not gone astray, you shall receive new everlasting life, a new form, a true peace, joy, fulfillment for you trusting Amanubi Re Ankh Ptah and for your labors in freeing him from the cares of a Papus, for the triune being has the force inborn for your salvation, your Redeemer. Did I not appeal to you all as one of you? Did I not serve you with my life? Sadly, and tragically enough, Pa Hekatkasis, Hyksos has imprisoned Amanubi Re Ankh Ptah to prevent the transformation of the elected. He deafened some ears and blinded some eyes and hardened some hearts. Then he, a Papus, inspired some to lie and rebellion took place. They definitely believed in the perfect way Wu Nuwaubu but then became hopelessly lost, and as for whosoever declares loyalty to a Papus as their Redeemer, as their Savior, as their Messiah, prophet, or God, rather than the true Natstaru, Rashanat, Pesjet, ourselves, has for certain compromised their destiny and will be left behind, and on that day of the departure will be among the losers. The example of those who rebelled and rejected Wu-Nuwapu as revealed to you by Amanubi Rayong Pata, from 1963 on to 2003, onto the transformation and journey home, their actions and deeds are more or less like the ashes which are blown away by a strong wind. They can never receive any reward for their labors, for their effort is only vanity of vanities. Those who continue to reject Wu-Nuwapu and Amanubi Rayong Pata, then accuse you with false accusations are incorrigible impostors. They conjecture Wu-Nuwapu is not real and it will cost them greatly, as the hour is near and the Henyuat are here all waits on the three tones in one, which is with Amanubi Rayong Pata. Furthermore, some have come among you to divide you into groups when you should be one. The end result is polytheism, spookism, ghostism expressed in an elaborate scheme. Who could possibly be more of a lost soul than those who have spun such lies, then make themselves a companion to Amanubi Rayong Pata, using his name, his works, even his image to deceive many into thinking they walk with Amanubi Rayong Pata as a Nuwapian, falsely stating that they continue to walk with Nuwapians and also accuse the true devoted Nuwapians of being untrue or liars, when it's they who are not true and are liars. They are the ones with their mouth and their actions victimize our true Nuwapians, by putting the verbal sword to their necks by slander when they try to convert them to follow after them. It's all about their own worldly personality. Amanubi Rayong Pata has never sent them to do his works. They for their own reasons disobey orders. Yet, what difference does it make to Amanubi Rayong Pata whether they manifest themselves as Nuwapians or Hebrews or Christians or Muslims, or any other's culture? Their blood is Egyptian, their seed is Egyptian, their flesh is Egyptian, their soul is Egyptian, their spirit is Egyptian. They will always be Egyptians no matter who else's culture or religion they pretend to be of. Surprisingly enough, being they are by nature Nuwapians, Egyptians, there is always a place for them among the Nuwapian if they decide to return, for Amanubi Rayong Pata overwhelms his being by truth and facts, not delusions of grandeur or claim to be other than what he is sent to do, for whom he was sent, with superior facts, and knows that they were only misled and not cognizant of the fact that they were criminalized and corrupted by a papist. The master deceiver led them to become backsliders, and only they can announce their own counterfeit religions, all grafted from your ancient Egyptian cultures, to become monotheism under many names, all from the original birthplace of all humans on this planet, Hut Kapata to Hut Bapata, Pa Hekat Kasis, the Hyksos, who came in among us as Ibiru or Hebrews mixed with Canaanites and dwelled in our land for 430 years, because the God they worshipped could not provide or protect them while in the land of Canaan, as he promised their father Abram or Abraham or Ibrahim. He, their God by many names, did not keep his covenant because they did mix their seed with the cursed Canaanites, and they came to us and we took them in for 430 years, only to receive from them their curse of leprosy and deceitful treatment after our kindness. And they took with them our Heka, our Natstaru, and changed them to be their own, even reversed the very name He to become IHWH or YHWH to protect them against us. And he did, because many among us mixed with the Canaanites until they named their own king Apophis after a papist of the 15th dynasty, and they did kill one of our own Siken and Re Tau of the 17th dynasty, and his seed Toa the first, Toa the second, and Kamos did fight them, and Amos of the 18th dynasty did chase them across the burning sands and back up into the land of Canaan. Is there any more outrageous ignorance then for a Nuwapian Egyptian to follow after the religions that were born out of his own culture? That is ignorance and illiterate. It's all manufactured, unfounded claims of ghost, spooks, of things they don't even comprehend. Yet they proclaim to be faithful to nothingness. Do not pride yourselves with these man-made religions. Furthermore, you should never declare anything concerning yourself but what you are. Be honest to your own nature, be true to yourself, you are Nuwapian Egyptians.